Do you have a loved one receiving hospice care and their appetite has changed, or they're refusing to eat and or drink and you're worried? I'm here to tell you why that's happening and what you can do about it. Hi, I'm Jennifer and this is my channel, Beyond the Bedside with Jen. I've been a registered nurse for 23 years, where a decade of that time was spent at the bedside helping hospice patients and their families. Appetite changes and even the refusal of food and water at the end of life is normal. Yes, it's scary, and yes, it's normal to be worried about those changes, but understanding why it happens can hopefully ease the feeling of, am I starving my loved one, by not forcing them to eat or drink. If a patient is admitted to hospice early in their disease process, only small changes in appetite might be noticeable at first. If mom used to eat 3 meals a day and now she's only requesting breakfast and a small dinner, that's okay. As we age, our caloric needs change. When we have a terminal illness and when our bodies are closer to the end of life, significant changes in appetite can show up. Food takes energy out of a normally functioning body to digest. We've all probably experienced feeling exhausted after a Thanksgiving meal. That's because our stomachs are full. Our heart rate may increase as our body is moving and getting more blood and oxygen to our stomachs to digest that meal. In a body that's fighting cancer or in the end stages of Alzheimer's or dementia, when we've probably already lost a good bit of weight, even one meal can take a lot out of our bodies to digest. In the end stages of a terminal illness, our bodies aren't always strong enough or doesn't always have the extra energy stored to digest a big meal without it making us feel tired. When our body and our organs are preparing to shut down, we don't need the same amount of food that we used to. Our bodies and organs are in a state of shutting down mode, not we're getting stronger and gaining more muscle to run a marathon mode. Many times I've sat across from a worried spouse who's maybe comparing the appetite of what her husband used to eat when it was stronger and when it was healthier to what he wants to eat now. But our bodies are always changing. And the body of your spouse now isn't the same body that it once was 5 years ago, 5 months ago, or even 5 days ago. And I know that's a lot to take in, and the appetite changes are a visual reminder of where you currently are in this process. And all of that can be overwhelming and scary. But what you can do is meet them where they are. Always continue to offer something to eat and drink, but don't force it. I would often start by suggesting trying smaller portions of a favorite breakfast, lunch, or dinner meal. And if you're past the point of even smaller meals, offer bites of those favorite meals or easier to digest foods like toast, grits, oatmeal, a scrambled egg, a couple of bites of ice cream even. I would often see that patients may stop eating altogether, but will tolerate sips of a smoothie, a protein shake, and water frequently throughout the day. And that's okay. As long as your loved one is still swallowing okay, isn't coughing or choking, and you have them sitting up in bed or sitting up as much as possible, then offering something to drink is fine. With certain disease processes, and the closer a body is to passing away, the harder it does become for people to swallow. When that happens, you definitely want to communicate that to your hospice team. They have a few tips and tricks up their sleeve that they can educate you on as far as oral care and oral hygiene. And that does help and make a difference. no two bodies are the same, and the dying process for everyone is going to be different. Nothing is ever textbook. If you're going through this right now, please know that I truly, truly understand where you are, and my heart goes out to you. If this information was helpful to you, please, if you would be so kind as to like this video and leave a comment if you have a question. Of course, it's still a new channel, so forgive me for the ums and the pauses and the nerves that I still am holding on to while I continue to make content. I hope that you are getting the support and care that you deserve. If you have questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. And if there's anyone that you know who could benefit from this, or who is going through the same thing, and you think that they could benefit from this video, please share it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.